They played us like a damn fiddle!
It's not your fault at all. Don't ever blame yourself for any of this. I know I don't. Ever since we met, that day in the forest clearing, all you've done is made things better for me. I don't know if I ever told you this, but during those first days after we met, seeing you again was all that I would look forward to. I'd go to bed thinking about you, and wake up the next morning thinking about you. And as for everything else, to be honest, I don't know how to feel about a lot of it. So much of it is just hard to process. I thought that it would get easier with time, but it hasn't. But there is one thing I know. One thing that I'm absolutely sure of.
Madison. May I kiss you?
Yes.
That was even more wonderful than the many times I had imagined it.
I hope it was worth the wait.
I'd wait another 200 years if it was the only way I'd get to kiss you again.
I promise. You won't have to.
Madison.
What is it, sweetheart?
I know that I've said this before, and will probably say it many times in the future, but today and yesterday have been some of the happiest days of my life.
Mine too. And it's okay. I'll never get tired of hearing you say that. Are you feeling okay?
Of course. Why wouldn't I be?
I don't know. You just looked a bit sad. Maybe it was my imagination.
You do know how to read me, don't you?
I do. What's wrong? You can tell me anything, I promise. Only if you want to talk about it, of course.
This day is so lovely. I don't want to say anything that could spoil it.
You don't have to worry about that, Abigail. I love you, and that means I want to be here for you no matter what. We're going to have plenty of wonderful evenings, I promise. And being open with each other is the best way to make sure they stay wonderful.
I was thinking about other happy days that I've had. How long it's been since then. And how the memories have since soured. How much have I told you about my sister?
Not much. You mentioned that the two of you were close, and that you spent a lot of time in the woods together, but that's it.
We weren't just close. Helena and I were inseparable. Whenever anything went wrong, she would always be there to protect me. She swore that that would never change. But fate had other plans for the two of us. For as long as it's existed, Eisenfeld has had a curse, you could call it. A terrible monster who would destroy the village if given the chance. To appease its terrible rage, we would offer a sacrifice to it. Every generation, a new offering would be chosen. But it didn't just want flesh. The head priest would take the sacrifice into the forest to be offered to the horrible spirit. The sacrifice's soul and the head priest's body would both be consumed. Then, the new head priest would emerge, having taken the form of the poor sacrificed victim. It was a painful reminder of those we had lost. When I found out that it would be a member of my family who was to be taken and given over, I wasn't shocked. There was only one thing that I cared about. That it wouldn't be my beloved Helena who was harmed. I couldn't forget the joyous days of our childhood. I couldn't let such a kind soul suffer such a horrible fate. So, when the time came, I offered myself. I volunteered to die so that Helena could live. And in that very moment, when our fates were sealed, I looked at them, at Helena. And do you know what I saw? Relief. Not once did she try to stop me or change my mind. Not that I would have let her, but I don't think she even thanked me. My parents cried, of course, but they didn't argue either. Neither of them stepped forward to take my place. No one did. While I'm sure my sacrifice was appreciated, I was quickly discarded without even a token effort or gesture of appreciation. My sister, who had sworn to always protect me, had no difficulty accepting the fact that I would die for her.
What? She just gave you away? Just like that?
If death looms over you for long enough, it corrupts everything. Even love.
It didn't corrupt you.
Perhaps. Though I believe that that's why I'm still here today.
What do you mean?
The first step of the ritual involves separating the sacrifice's body from its soul. From what she told me as she did it, those poor victims usually try to resist, begging for someone else to be taken. And when their souls are ripped away, they're too damaged to carry on. I didn't resist. I went peacefully. And so the gentle forest spirit, who I'd been raised to believe was some kind of demon, eventually came and took me away. And I've been here ever since. Thank you for listening. I've told the one person who matters, and now I think I can heal.
I know, sweetheart. I love you. More than anything.
I love you too. More than anything.
Good morning.
Good morning, my love.
Sleep okay?
Well enough. I'm sure all of my nights will be better now that they're spent beside you. How about you?
Pretty good. I woke up with, a bad feeling, though.
A bad feeling? About what?
I'm not sure. My head kinda hurts, so maybe that's it? Actually, now that I think about it, this is the first actual pain I've felt since turning.
Aw, poor dear. I felt the same, actually. I had hoped that stepping outside might help, but it seems not.
How long have you been out here?
A while. Perhaps an hour or so. I was afraid I'd wake you.
Nah, I slept right through. It's not just a coincidence that we both feel sick, is it?
No, I doubt it is. It must be something to do with the forest.
You felt bad the other day, too. When we first met the fairies? Was it the same thing then?
Most likely. Changes in the air. Something's happening. And it isn't good.
Is it Evelyn?
I think so. I don't know what she's done or why. But this can't all be coincidence.
What about the forest spirit? You said it's a guardian of the woods, right? Why doesn't it stop her?
I'm sure it's doing what it can, but it's just as intimately connected to the forest as the fairies are. far more than you or I. So as the forest itself weakens, so does it.
Is there any way we can help?
Not that I know of.
Maybe we can think of something together. There has to be something we can do.
Yes, perhaps. I feel like I can accomplish anything with you by my side.
We've already beaten death. There's no way Evelyn can stop us. At least not a second time.
Perhaps you'll make an optimist out of me yet, Medicine. Shall we go for a walk?
Absolutely.
We're probably a little bit early to meet Alma, although they sometimes come by at this time. This grove is one of the easier places for the animals to come drink during winter, so it attracts all kinds of wildlife.
Yeah, I've noticed all kinds of tracks in the snow leading around here.
No! No! What's happening to you? Madison! What do I do?
How does this even happen?
Magic! These are not normal injuries. It's the forest. The forest is sicker than I thought. And all of its children are hurting for it too.
I'm sorry!
Thank you. I'm glad you came.
Abigail! Look!
Oh no! Oh no, no!
What's happening? Are you okay? Do you feel any different? Should we take you to the forest spirit? Or get you some rest? Or...
Madison, it's not me.
What?
It's you.
What do I do?
Something's happening to the forest. This must all be connected somehow. It's simply impossible otherwise.
What could Evelyn be doing?
I have no idea. Nor do I know why she's choosing now of all times to do it.
Do you think the forest spirit can help us?
Perhaps. We can try.